Okay, Aquarius, this is your love reading for the last week of August. So, Aquarius love, sun, moon, rising. I only read jumpers, guys, so I shuffle for a little while. All right. Oh, guys, okay. So, crowning energy is the Four of Cups. It's water energy. It's also apathy, contemplation. So you see this dude sitting here. He has these 3 cups sitting in front of him that he doesn't really give a shit about. And he also has a cup being offered to him directly by the universe that he also doesn't really care about. He's just kind of hanging out. So you're just in a state of contemplation. You don't really know which way you want to go, which cup you want to take, if you want to take any of them at all. And that's fine. You know, if that's what you're into, you just want to sit around, hang out, not worry about other people, that's cool. In the past, you have the Two of Swords. It's air energy. So it's your energy. It's also not making a decision that needs to be made, right? You see she has this thing over her eyes. She's kind of all up in her head, but needs to make this really harsh, quick decision. You must have, though, since that's in your past. Present is the reverse 7 of Cups. So upright, it's the fantasy card. You have all these cups with all these options, but you're kind of in a fantasy world, and you're not bringing anything down to the material world. It's kind of a delusional card. Reversed is clarity, so you're coming out of a period of being a little bit delusional about whatever, whoever, I'm not sure. Coming out of living in whatever fantasy world you were in there for a while. In your future, so you have the reversed Emperor. The Emperor is an Aries card. You could be dealing with an Aries or just dealing with somebody who's being a complete controlling asshole. So the Emperor in reverse, he can be super controlling, super demanding. I say he because it's the Emperor. It doesn't have to be a he. It can be a she. Either way, super demanding, controlling, narcissistic. Everything has to be his or her way all the time. For your outcome, you have the Lovers. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Either way, this is an awesome card to have. So if this is your goal, then cool. You don't want to be dealing with the reversed Emperor, though. You don't want that person as your lover. Alright, so I'm going to clarify some of these. I'm going to clarify the Four of Cups in your crowning energy first. Because you have the Four of Cups, like you're sitting there not giving a shit about these options, but then you have the Lovers down here in your outcomes. So obviously you do. So let's see why you're up there just kind of hanging out. Okay, so these two fell out together, so I'm going to read them together, and they're clarifying your Four of Cups. Your apathy contemplation card, right? So you have the reverse Three of Swords. It's coming out of a period of heartbreak or a third-party situation, and it's pretty bad heartbreak. It doesn't get a whole lot worse than the Three of Swords. It's being stabbed in your heart. It's betrayal. It's cheating, whatever. All right? And that is clarified by judgment. So you're in a karmic situation, or you're waiting for some sort of judgment. Maybe it's a divorce. Maybe that's why you're just sitting there not taking any of these options yet, because you're waiting for this. Maybe you're waiting for this judgment. Maybe you're waiting for a divorce to be final. Who knows? Or maybe you're just waiting on some sort of resolution from this karmic situation that caused this heartbreak. Alright, I'm going to clarify the reversed Emperor in your future, because it's definitely not a person that you want to be in your future. So it's clarified by the reverse Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles upright is very stable. Reversed, obviously not. Okay, so you have the reversed Emperor and the reversed Queen of Pentacles. So this is Aries, fire energy. This is earth energy. I'm not sure if maybe one is you and one is the other person. I don't know. Or maybe it's two separate people. But neither one of them are good options. They're both in reverse. Upright, they'd be great, but they're not upright, so you want to stay away from both of these two. One is a controlling asshole, and one of them is completely unstable. Alright? I'm going to clarify the Lovers. Alright, so the Lovers is clarified by Strength. It's a Leo card. Maybe there's a Leo that you're dealing with, and that's the one that is the better option. Or maybe your situation just calls for strength, which that's what it looks like to me, because you have this horrible heartbreak in your crowning energy and this judgment, and your Four of Cups apathy card, and then in your future you have both of these people who are not good options. So it looks like you're trying to get to this down here, the Lovers and Strength. So I am going to clarify your future again with this reversed Emperor and reversed Queen of Pentacles. See if there's a better option in there or some advice for you with these two. Okay, so you got the Hermit upright. Could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could just need to be in hermit mode for a while until you get your shit together after this heartbreak, so that you don't end up with one of these crazy ass people just so that you're not by yourself. So you have all this heartbreak, you have this apathy, and then you're waiting on this judgment. You have this Two of Swords decision that you had to make, and then you have in your present, you're coming out of this fantasy world. And if you're not careful, you could go right into this situation with either one of these people who are not good options. So your advice is to go into hermit mode for a while until all of this other shit clears up, right? So you don't end up back in another bad situation. And then you can end up here with the Lovers and Strength. Okay? That's legit. That's a legit relationship. You don't want this other bullshit up here. So just keep hanging out. Keep hanging out by yourself in your Four of Cups and your Hermit mode for a while. All right, Aquarius.